Hey guys, this is Garrett McLaughlin. I'm here with Nick, and today we want to look at internal rotation at the shoulders. Previously I put out a video on posture in the upper body, people that sit at desks and kind of in this rounded position. One other area that I left out for that video was the subscap, which is one of the muscles of the rotator cuff. That muscle, if he lifts his arm up, is right on the front side of the shoulder blade in here, and it pulls you into internal rotation. So sometimes from texting, being at the computer, or driving, we're internally rotate at the shoulders. So just to look to see if he's tight through there, if he let his arms just hang straight down, we want to look at the crease right on the front of the arm. So he's pretty good right here. We want that crease to face straight forward. A lot of people you'll notice that sit at desks for long periods throughout the day, their arms actually rotated this way. So we sometimes get caught at looking at this. We don't need it doesn't really matter where the hands are because we have pronation, supination through here, but we want to look to see where that crease is pointing. So if that crease is inward facing the body, we know that shoulder is in a more internally rotated position, that we need to help him get out of that position into external rotation to get in a better balanced shoulder position. So what we can do is a little ART to work on that. If he was here laying on his back, so what we're going to do here, if he's just relaxing his arm, right through the shoulder blade, or the front side of the shoulder blade here, as we come out that shoulder blade, it starts to expose itself. So we want to get right between the rib cage and the front side of that shoulder blade, and we're going to put him out here, kind of into flexion, abduction, external rotation, and that's where that subscap starts to lengthen. So we can start to loosen up through there, get him some more motion into external rotation, and hopefully get him into a better position so he's not here as much. Obviously he doesn't have an issue with this, but most people do. So a way to work on this by yourself is with the lacrosse ball. If you put that yourself, hold it with the other arm right in that space between the rib cage and the front of that scapula. If you kind of push right in there and kind of pin it down just a little bit, not too hard, and then he can go through a range of motion like this. You can shorten the muscle and then come up, open up. That subscap's going to slide under, and he can kind of work around and slide that lacrosse ball a little higher up, all the way up into the armpit. That's a good way for you to kind of self-myofascial release, to go in there, loosen up that subscap, get you out of an internally rotated position, and free up some more range of motion in the shoulder. Again, this muscle is really important as far as causing imbalances in the shoulder. When we're internally rotated, we don't have as much space under that subacromial space, so it causes a lot of issues like rotator cuff tendonitis, rotator cuff tears, biceps tendonitis, all of those things, because this muscle is sometimes overactive, tight, and hold us in a bad position. So that's a way to work on the subscapularis. Again, ART is really good to relieve and open up that muscle. Self-myofascial release is something I definitely recommend if you're tight or sitting at a desk, to help get that range of motion back that you lost. Thank you.